shake your pom-poms. Shake, shake, shake. Kimberly F. Brown, she'll roll up on your hometown. She supports the good, but if you're doing wrong, you better watch yourself. If you're cruel and full of spite, she'll shut you down. One wrong step and it's to the ground. She don't play nice with clowns. Round, round, round on Cleveland, she'll lift you up or tear you down, depending on what you got going on. That darn John Brown. She gets the folks in every way. Her light shines bright like midday. She hates the lies, she seeks the truth. She'll call you out and show the proof. She'll clean the streets, she'll get them right. She works all day, she works all night. She loves or hates based on your deeds. Don't cross her path, don't plant your weeds. Brown, brown, brown on Cleveland, she'll lift you up or tear you down, depending on what you got going on. That darn John Brown. Brown, on Cleveland, she'll lift you up or tear you down, depending on what you got going on. That darn Brown. Shake your pom-poms. Shake, shake, shake your pom-poms.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. And of course, welcome to the Little Hut podcast. And of course, you got yours truly, Kimberly F. Brown, self and Little Kimmy. And we are the Browns. Brown, 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 brown. That damn brown on Cleveland. Now, it may be cold outside, but y'all know your girl will keep it hot inside that hot ass hut. Yeah, yeah. Shake your pom-poms, shake your pom-poms, shake your pom-poms, damn it, shake your pom-poms. And always remember that you don't have to be a star baby. You don't have to be a star baby to be on this show. You don't have to be a star baby to be talked about on this show, but darn it, you better be bold. So, of course, as always, you guys know the routine before we get started. And by the way, I got some hot stuff coming up. I sure do, because I may be talking about you today, because I heard that you've been talking about me in private. So, you know, I got to talk about you in public. Why? Because it's only fair that I exchange the favor. I kid you not. So let's do this. Don't forget that if you're looking for t-shirts, hoodies, jackets, tumblers, mugs, team uniforms, exclusive designer outerwear, call Angie Marie of New Beginnings 1111 Creations at 216-395-7335. Especially you guys who are running for office. Listen, she's cost effective and she will take care of you. And that's no shiggity boo. Call her. And don't forget, if you're hungry, right, you got to stop over to Flavor Southern Cuisine Restaurant, which is located 12540 Rockside Road over in Garfield Heights. Now, Rhonda Stubbs, she got the best soul food on the planet. Her number is 216-510-0919. And don't go on there begging. You know, bring your credit card or your cash. If not, she may. No, I ain't going to say that. But listen, just go over there and get something to eat. And if you own a daycare, Listen, she can help you out with breakfast, lunch, and healthy snacks for the little ones. All right, Rhonda Stubbs, yeah. And then, of course, we're going over to my bestie restaurant. Go to Viva Mexican Grill and Restaurant and Cafe. They're located at 16941 Broadway Avenue over in Maple Heights. It's the neighborhood grill and neighborhood bar. They have the best wings. Listen, I'm telling you guys want some great walking tacos? Listen, go over there and grab a snack and make things happen. All right? Do that, and make it happen. And don't forget that Viva is also available for private affairs. Brown on Cleveland. Yeah, Brown on Cleveland. All right. Listen, tonight is going to be, of course, another. Hold up. Now, that was Self. Listen, Self is so happy to be here tonight. She got mad last week, and the chat is open because I had the new co-host on the show, Sharon Sproul, and both Self and Kimmy, they didn't like that. But I will tell them this on our YouTube channel. Listen, y'all, Sharon got like 1.9 views when we talked about the gubernatorial race. So Kimmy and Self, listen, it's all about the views for us right now in YouTube and blowing up our channel. So y'all may have to go, but a darn sure won't be Sharon. Brown on Cleveland. So listen, y'all, real quick. Y'all know on Fridays, I come home and I mind my business because it's been a long work week. Although I did work from home yesterday because the snow was really high, so I couldn't go out. But listen, a lady called me today, all in my business. This is what she gonna ask me. She gonna say, is this Kimberly Brown? Didn't you call 440, blah, 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 blah? Of course it is. This is what she gonna ask me. Wasn't too bright. Now, out the blue, she asked me, she said, did you go to Blaine Griffin's party? First of all, why would I do that? I ain't cool with that guy like that. Hell, I don't care what he have. She says, well, did you get an invite? Why would Blaine Griffin give me an invite to his party? We ain't cool. Y'all know, I don't even really go out to those type of, events. Kim Brown don't do stuff like that. Sure don't. I'm a homebody. I don't care what y'all do outside. Kim Brown stay home and mind her damn business. And then this is what she gonna say. Y'all, I hope you guys are sitting down. She gonna say, well, he had cake and ice cream. Damn it, I got cake and ice cream at my own house. Why would I go somewhere down the road to somebody's party, right? To be amongst people who are probably all fake anyway and spend my evening. I'm not about to do that. If I want cake and ice cream, I work every single day. I get my own damn cake and ice cream. Plus, I got cake and ice cream at my house, Brown on Cleveland. Yep. What you say, Self? Self is a hater, y'all. Self gonna say the reason why you didn't get invited is because don't nobody like you. Self, don't nobody like you either. What? Self gonna say, you didn't get invited because every time you show up somewhere, all people do is stare at you. Well, they stare at me. Listen, I'm a fine piece of chocolate. Shit. Listen, I stare at myself too. So, Self, stop being a hater. I'm Cleveland, man. Self, something else. This is the reason why little Kimmy don't want her on the show. And she always talking about little Kimmy. Anyway, Brown on Cleveland, let's get this party started. What, Self? Oh, no, I'm not going there right now. Self said she checked out all these people who are trying to run for office for 2026. I don't know why Self said trying. If people want to run for office, they can run. I don't know why Self is being a hater. You know why? Because one thing about people, when they get upset with me, y'all know the routine. They love to say, that's why you lost the race in Cleveland Ward 1. And the reality is this. What does that have to do with the price of rice today? Not a goddamn thing, Brown on Cleveland. So let me put this disclaimer out here for you guys today. I got to say this. One thing about YouTube probably has about 50,000 podcasters. The Little Hut podcast may not be for you, and I'm okay with that, right? Because I like good times, but I wasn't a fan of the Jeffersons, although I like George. To each his own. So if you don't like the podcast, listen, don't be on my YouTube channel trying to come at me with some nonsense, because I'm going to respond one time and I'm going to knock the crap out of you. And then I'm going to sit back and watch you boo-hoo. So if you don't like the podcast, I don't know why you listen, because I'm not going to listen to anything that I don't like. I'm just not going to give my attention. Anyway, moving on. Tonight's topic, we got 3 issues, sometimes 4, maybe 5 we may talk about. But here's the topic for tonight. The question is, are elected officials really above the law? Are they really above the law? On this podcast, we're going to look into controversy surrounding various public figures. So if you're out there stealing and acting willy-nilly, I may be talking about your ass tonight, right? So we're going to go to Earle, Arkansas. We're going to go to Atlanta, Georgia. We're going to come right back here to Cuyahoga County, because some of these people got some explaining to do. So we're going to explore why some elected officials seem to think they are exempt from the law, and why it is essential for them to set a standard and be held accountable for their actions. And if you agree or disagree, listen, the chat is open. I know that on Monday, we're getting ready to celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King's Jr. birthday. The question will become, what would King say about our Black elected officials today? Brown on Cleveland. So I tell you what, let's go to Earle, Arkansas. And I'll tell you this, no one is above the law. You guys are legislators, and you guys be out here breaking more laws than Lil Ray Ray, Lil Jimmy, and Little Karen and Lil Kathy. But the difference is, you guys really don't have a board over you. All you got are these voters. And some of the voters are not all that smart, because they'll vote your ass right back in office, knowing that you shouldn't even be there. But that's a whole nother podcast. It's not the podcast tonight. But at any rate, have you guys been following the story over in Earle, Arkansas? Now, this is not coming from Kimberly Brown, Brown on Cleveland. This is coming from News Channel 3 in Arkansas, not here. Remember Jaylen Smith? He's the mayor over there. He's an American politician, we know this, who is the mayor of Earle, Arkansas. At age 18, he became one of the youngest mayors ever elected in the United States of America. Now, he's now 21 years old. And at 21 years old, he still lives with his mama. Now, you may say, Brian, you being a hater. You in somebody's business. I am. And what does that have to do with the story? Not a darn thing. I'm just adding my 2 cents to nonsense. You know, that's all I'm doing right now. But at any rate, there's a story going on about this mayor. There's a quote that he made. He says, I am innocent. And he's responding to an investigation regarding allegations of him messaging a minor, a 14-year-old. Yeah. So get this. They saying the mayor is under FBI investigation because he allegedly sent inappropriate messages to a minor. Now, a woman who spoke to, and the TV station is WREG, on the conditions that she will not be revealed, said her 14-year-old son attended Earle High School and met Mayor Smith there in 2024. And afterwards, now this is going to sound a little suspect. She said that the mayor began sending the young man money and has tried to buy him clothing. And mom found that to be very inappropriate. And they're also making allegations saying that there has been some conversation. Now, that sounds a little suspect. Suspect for two reasons. So, your 14-year-old son met the mayor. To me, the mayor's still a kid. He's only 21 years old right now, right? They're exchanging messages. And if you guys go to this guy's profile, the mayor still look like he's about 14, 15, 16 himself. But giving somebody money and asking them if they could buy you clothes, don't that sound like P. Diddy, Puffy Daddy? Didn't P. Diddy ask 50 cents, according to 50 cents? He said, man, can I take you somewhere and buy you some clothes? Listen, I don't know about this story. They said that when the news reporter contacted Smith's attorney, they said that the attorney said he had no comment. And when the news reporter tried to get a little aggressive, asking more questions, they said the lawyer just hung up the phone. Brown on Cleveland, not my story, not my fight, not my life. I just know this. If y'all don't stop, and I'm talking about elected officials, if y'all don't stop going outside y'all parameters, all y'all gonna either go to hell or jail. And somebody just said, lock Trump up. What does Trump, this is the chat, what does Trump have to do with this conversation? I keep telling y'all, you can't talk about Trump and his felonies when you got people right down here in the city of Cleveland, in the state of Ohio, either going to jail or hell. I keep repeating this. We got people on city council, Cleveland City Council, who got felonies. Sure enough do, y'all elect them. We got people who are on the bench, judges, who have felonies, who have gone to jail, and y'all put them on a bench. So how you gonna talk about Trump? But Trump ain't got nothing to do with this. Proud on Cleveland. Y'all don't stop that nonsense. All right, story number 2. What self? Self said, are you getting ready to talk about that lady? I ain't about to talk about nobody. I'm going to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Y'all see this right here? This is my cell phone. Kimberly Brown's cell phone, Brown on Cleveland. On my cell phone, in my messages, I have 14 saved messages that I've been holding on probably for about the last 5 or 6 years. Some messages I will never, ever delete. You know why? Because people have short memories. So all I'm going to say is this. You better watch yourself. So let's go to Ohio. Let's come home to Cuyahoga County. I told you, if you talk about me, there's a strong possibility and probability I will exchange the favor and talk about you. So we were looking at the 2026 candidates list. I was going down the list, not once, not twice, probably 3 times. And sometimes I frowned and sometimes it simply wasn't nice. But y'all, guess what? We got somebody running for office who I am not a fan of. Sure not, ain't gonna be a fan of. You talk about me, I'm damn sure gonna talk about you. So now it's my turn. Now, here's the thing. Some of these candidates need to sit their ass down. You know damn well you ain't going nowhere. You're going to lose just like I did. But I'm smart now, so I decided to do something else. God had another plan for me. I'm able to build kings and queens that can't nobody deny. Because nobody has a record like Kimberly F. Brown. Brown on Cleveland. That's history. Show enough, show enough, show enough. So remember about 2 years ago when there was a person who called me out my name, show did, called me a black ASSBITCH. Show did, didn't hesitate, didn't stutter, didn't mutter, made it very clear. All because I wouldn't let the person bully me, enslave me, and make me do some stuff that they wanted me to do. No, I'm grown, almost a senior. Ain't nobody about to bully me. Nope, ain't gonna happen. Listen. It's here. I was going to play a message for y'all tonight, but I'm going to say is this. Y'all know darn well I'm not going to let that slide. And I got somebody in my chat talking about play the tape, play the tape, play the tape. We want to hear those recordings. Why would I do that right now? I'm going to wait. I'm not going to play the damn tape. Nope, not right now. Because I want you guys to take a guess. Who did it is coming, because we don't need anybody in office who refers to anyone as a BAB. Nope, ain't having it, and I ain't gonna let you get away with it. And because God has blessed me abundantly, I think I may buy a billboard. Show enough, show enough, show enough. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a billboard. I'm gonna put it over there in the district where they running. I'm gonna have my face up there and let them know, y'all, this what she said about Brown on Cleveland. And then guess what? I'm scrolling Facebook a couple of days ago. I'm scrolling, and I see somebody on Facebook. That's why I tell people don't know too much. They don't do their homework. They just be up there shaking their pom-poms for people. And I'll be like, sit your ass down. Gonna put it on their page, lick y'all, this who I'm supporting. Is that right? Well, I'm gonna add my 2 cents on another day about this ridiculous sense, because this sense ain't getting no seat on nobody's council. Brown on Cleveland. Now it's up to me. It ain't gonna happen. So I'm gonna tell you all again, talk about me in private. I'm damn sure gonna talk about you in public, but this is coming. Play. Self said what? Play the tape. No, it ain't gonna happen. Not at all. No, I'm not playing right now. No, I'm gonna tell it. Y'all gonna get enough of that. Listen, don't nobody have to put up with your nonsense. I mean, absolutely nobody. Just because somebody don't want to do what you want them to do, you got the nerves to come out of pocket like that. So you go from 0 to 1,000,000 in 3 seconds. And then what you did, you didn't leave not just one message. You didn't leave 2 messages. You left 3 messages. What if Kimberly Brown, what if I just wanted to buy some radio ads? Yeah, I'll buy some radio ads on Radio 1, put a disclaimer there, and Radio 1 can do a commercial and play these vocals. Yeah, I think I probably will do that. Self said, what'd you say, Self? Oh, Self a hater. Self gonna say, well, that's the reason why you don't go out here to these events. Why is that, Self? Self said, because every time you walk in a room, people just stare at you. Self, why they staring? Self said they staring because they can't understand why you come outside alone? I never come outside alone. I always got my undercover police officer with me or my guy hanging out. So I ain't got to worry about that. But at the end of the day, listen, you tell the truth, the whole truth, ain't nothing but the truth. So help me God. You ain't going to do a goddamn thing to me, Brown on Cleveland. But remember this, I got the tape. I got the tape. I got the tape. I got the tape. And right before the election, I got the tape. I got the tape. I got the tape. I am going to reveal that tape. Brown on Cleveland. We don't want anybody serving on the bench, on city council, county council, running for state rep or state senator who has a filthy mouth like this. You don't get your way, and the first thing you want to do is call people out their names. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna give you this, Brown on Cleveland. Nope. And that's from Cuyahoga County. The other thing I want to talk about, the other person, let's go to Chicago right quick. And let's talk about Lori Lightfoot. Y'all remember Lori, right? Lori is from the state of Ohio. Now, Lori has not broken any laws, so let me put that disclaimer out there, not one. But here's the funny story about Lori Lightfoot, you guys. Remember, she was mayor of Chicago, and she served one term, and she did not get reelected because they chose that Johnson guy. It doesn't matter. And then Lori went back to her private law firm, and then she became an investigator, and she investigated that mayor over there in Dalton, Illinois, and then that lady, Tiffany Henyard, you know, the youngest mayor over there, who's no longer the mayor because them damn people got rid of her because she was off the chain, and they said she was breaking laws. So at least Dalton, Illinois got enough sense to get rid of people. Cuyahoga County, we keep these same jokers in office because really, a lot of people don't know any better because y'all follow that damn Democratic Party. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all do. Y'all can't think for yourselves, so y'all just follow any willy-nilly. But anyway, real quick, they were saying that, is it the news? They were saying that Lori Lightfoot, you guys, that this chick makes like almost like $1 million a year. Yeah, $971,000. That's crazy money, crazy, crazy, crazy. And JP Morgan, the bank, right? Chase Bank, right? I guess that's the bank, right? Bank, right? They're suing her, you guys, for a little over $11,000. You say, why, Brown? Credit card bills. That's absolutely ridiculous. If you're making that type of money, how do you owe credit cards, right? $11,000. That doesn't make sense to me. Damn, one check you get, you can cover that. Brown on Cleveland. And these are the same people that we put in office, can't even manage their own damn checkbook, but yet and still, we'll put these jokers in office. Brown on Cleveland. Then we wonder why the cities are so messed up and jacked up. I tell you, I just can't make this stuff up. So I got to give her this. We got to give her this. Ow! Right? Rightfully deserved. But here's another story, y'all. This is another one. This is crazy to me. Let's go to Atlanta, Georgia. You guys love to go to Atlanta, Georgia. Everybody I know talking about, I want to go to Atlanta. Atlanta's the place to be. It's da-da-da. But then I know people who have packed up and moved down to Atlanta, and they like, it's not the place to be. All that's a lot of hogwash. Well, I really don't know because I've never been. But I'm just saying, Atlanta got just as many problems as this damn city right here, city of Cleveland. And I'm not about to leave one junk in the trunk and go to another one. Ain't doing it. Don't care what nobody say. I may visit it, but I ain't going to stay. Brown on Cleveland. So listen, here's another one. Georgia state representative charged with pandemic unemployment fraud. Woo! U.S. Attorney General's office. There you go, Atlanta. Now this one her name is Sharon Henderson. What would Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. say today? I don't know. He's been to the mountaintop, probably fall down. Sharon Henderson, a member of the Georgia House of Representatives, was arrested last month and appeared in court after a federal grand jury charged her with 2 counts of theft of government funds and 10 counts of making false statements. In other words, y'all, she lied to them. Why do we always have to be politically correct? False statement simply means that you're a liar, liar, pants on fire. It is shocking, they say, that a public official would allegedly lie to profit from an emergency program designed to help suffering community members. And that came from the United States Attorney General. Politicians who violate the public trust and steal from the needy to enrich themselves will be held accountable. So here's the thing, voters. You don't have to hold these elected officials accountable, because as soon as it gets to the right individuals and there is an FBI investigation, guess what? It don't matter who you voted for. It doesn't matter what you say. They're going to have a long stay when they're found guilty. It says Sharon Henderson allegedly chose greed over compassion by fraudulently obtaining funds meant to help those in need. And they said some of these people were actually in her House district. Nobody is above the law, they keep repeating, especially Georgia's elected officials. So what Georgia's saying is, y'all other states can be willy-nilly about these crooks, crabs, and criminals, but Georgia, they ain't playing that game. Nope, they're gonna lock y'all silly asses up. They said this indictment should send a clear message that theft of government funds intended for qualified citizens will not be tolerated. And that came from Georgia State Inspector General. I don't know what y'all gonna do. It seems to me that the only way some of these people can get elected is that they're gonna be crooks and hooks. They gotta be thieves in the night and thieves during the day. And they don't mind making that orange stay. In other words, they're gonna be wearing an orange jumpsuit real soon. And y'all don't need to defend them. And please don't say, somebody's picking on them because of the color of their skin. No, it's because of their crooked, ill-mannered behaviors. And the reason why I have decided to go outside of Ohio is because I'm trying to get you guys to understand that we got crooks and hooks everywhere. And that don't make it right. That makes it absolutely wrong. Here we are in 2026, another election season. And we will look at that slave card, slave card, well, semantics, whatever the case may be. And we simply refuse to do our homework. We will continue to put these hooks and crooks in office. And the very next day, they'll plead guilty and they'll be found guilty. And we'll still make excuses. And those of us who shake our pom-poms for that type of behavior, we are complicit. I don't care what nobody say. That's just what it is. Brown on Cleveland, listen, you guys, no one, absolutely no one is above the law. What'd you say, Self? Self said, play the tape. No, Self. What? Self said, play the goddamn tape. No, Self. Timing is everything. We will play the tape when it is the proper time. I'm going to say this. Y'all better be careful who comes to your door, be it night or daylight. Everybody who gives you a stump speech ain't for you. See that pumpkin right there? That's how they really look. I don't care what type of lipstick they put on. I don't care how much makeup they have on. I don't care what the dress wear is. A crook is a crook, a hook is a hook, and I got the tape. So listen, 2 years ago, they called me a BAB. And I know they listening to this podcast tonight because they so freaking nosy. But you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about your ass. And just like you came for me, Brown on Cleveland, it's a promise. I'm coming for you. Brown, 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 that darn Brown on Cleveland. Another thing, get out of my business. Stop asking me, lady, if I went to Blaine Griffin's party. No, did you go? You weren't invited. Why you worried about if I went? I don't care about that. Listen, you guys, I got to roll myself out of here. I got stuff to do tomorrow. But listen, don't forget Monday is MLK birthday. Don't stay at home. Don't stay at home because I will be in the community going to all of these celebratories because I like to hear great stuff about a man who was such a great leader. But always remember this, before him, there was somebody else. If you guys don't know, had it not been for Pastor Vernon Johns, there probably would have never been a Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. If you don't believe me, all you got to do is Google and do your research. Also, too, it's election 2026, and I got people lining up to be on the Sunday podcast with myself and probably one of my co-hosts. We got you. So let me tell you who we got coming. We got a lady named Gabe Crenshaw. She's running for State House seat in District 18. Yeah, she's going to be inside the little hut, as well as Ebony Spano. She's running for County Council, District 11. We got, oh man, what's that guy's name? Oh my God, he's going to kill me. He's going to kill me. He's going to kill me. Woo, Eugene Miller. He's coming inside the little hut, talk about his platform. Now, remember, Eugene Miller used to be a council person for the city of Cleveland. Then he went to the state, he went to the General Assembly, and now he's trying to return to the General Assembly. Listen, everybody just coming to the little hut. Why? Because we give people a platform that other people wish they had. Brown, 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 that damn Brown on Cleveland. I got to get myself on out of here because as always, I had a great time being with you. Oh, Friday coming up. I got a mayor coming inside the Little Hut podcast, and he ain't scared of Brown on Cleveland. Oh, and the other thing, let me turn this off real quick. Here's what I meant to tell y'all. Listen, somebody called and told me this. Y'all get on my damn nerves. They gonna tell me that there are two men, I'm gonna call them boys, don't give a shit, calling people. These men must be on their period. Where is that? Oh, them pads up there. I'm so sick of y'all. They saying I got two male haters out there. They around here calling people talking about, don't listen to the Little Hut podcast. Don't go on her show. That's going to give her views. Mind your damn business. I ain't never in my life seen so many men out here running their mouths worse than women. You mean to tell me I got two grown ass, they say men, I'm going to say boys, running around here telling people not to come inside the hut? Get y'all some goddamn business. Yeah, listen. I'm telling y'all, if I find out, y'all gonna be a topic. Mind your business. Listen, at home, mind their own business. Everybody wanna get inside the hut. So you won't be here, but when I find out who you are, y'all two dum-dums, Lucy and Linda, I'm gonna talk about you. Listen, pull your skirt down. Brown on Cleveland. Make no sense. Men out here acting like a bunch of gossiping gannies. As I always say, y'all know this. Listen, talk about me in private. I'm damn sure gonna talk about you in public. Tell a lie on me. It's only fair I tell the truth about you. If you mind my business, it's only fair that I mind yours too. Brown, brown, brown. Brown, brown, brown. that damn brown on Cleveland. Shake your palm.
Shake your palms. Shake, shake, shake. Kimberly F. Brown, she'll roll up on your hometown. She supports the good, but if you're doing wrong, you better watch yourself. If you're cruel and full of spite, she'll shut you down. One wrong step and it's to the ground. She don't play nice with clowns. Brown, brown, brown on Cleveland. She'll lift you up or tear you down, depending on what you got going on. That darn down brown, brown. She helps the folks in every way. Her light shines bright like midday. She hates the lies, she seeks the truth. She'll call you out and show the proof. She'll clean the streets, she'll get them right. She works all day, she works all night. She loves or hates based on your deeds. Don't cross her path, don't plant your weeds. Brown, brown, brown on Cleveland. She'll lift you up or tear you down, depending on what you got going on. That darn down brown, brown. Brown, brown on Cleveland. She'll lift you up or tear you down, depending on what you got going on. That darn brown, brown. Shake your pom-poms. Shake, shake, shake your pom-poms.